Howdy, all. I am Adam the Renaissance Nerd, taking a break from reviewing to talk some news. Granted, I'm not a news channel, but I do discuss the topics when they reach a certain point of let's have a discussion. And one of my favorite discussions is the coming collapse of Disney, why Disney is failing. Disney is failing for a very simple reason. They stopped being family friendly. They went all in on wokeism, SJW crap. They decided that it was more important to pander to a bunch of woke mobs than, just make good content for kids and family. And also, Bob Iger bought up everything under the sun and ran it all into the ground by getting rid of those who were actually creative. So that's part of the problem, too. Disney doesn't make any more money because all the franchises Bobblehead Iger bought for a decade are now tanking. And they're tanking both because of the uncreative aspects, but also because they went full agenda. They're trying to brainwash your kids. They're trying to tell you you're a racist and a bigot if you don't like something. They go after fans right away. That's why Disney is failing. Therefore, it's a little interesting now. Today's news. One of today's new topics of the day is that good old bobblehead is saying, hey, everybody. Let's quiet. Let's not listen to any of this culture nonsense anymore. Let's just focus on the entertainment, guys. We're Disney. We're here to give you fun and excitement. Yeah, we're not going to spend too much time on the fact that Bob Iger set this whole stage of collapse for over 15 years. He's the one that has done this to himself and to his company because all he had was a vision of buying stuff and then selling out to the proper political lever pullers, puppet masters behind the scenes. No. So we're going to say that Bob Iger did this to himself, and he's doing this now because everything's falling apart. But why all of the sudden today? That's what I want to talk about right now. Why is Bob saying this today? Why is it now? It's a very simple answer. Because Disney is in trouble. They owe a lot of money coming up. They've committed to spending a lot of money they don't have, and they're about to lose even more money. Let's walk down the news of the past several weeks. First of all, we gotta remember they're being sued by their investors. Now, will this go anywhere? I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, but Disney is being sued by their investors because they misled them about Disney Plus. It's one thing to push off a bunch of production companies who you worked with, a bunch of people who did this and that, made things, I believe it's a TGI or TSG, something like that, who worked with Fox Studios before Disney bought it for $72 billion and did nothing with it, and then didn't pay out, apparently. It's one thing to do that. They'll settle that one probably, so they don't have to open those books. But it gets inherently sticky when your investors come calling, the people who actually have control of your company. Because let's remember, in the end, because Disney is a publicly traded company, the investors, the stockholders, if they rally hard enough and decide to throw their weight around, can upend the company. That's a truth. And with the stock dipping below $80 a share last week, ooh, that's not looking good. They're already angry, and they were angry enough to say, why did you lie to us about Disney Plus? You said it was going to make all this money. You said by 2024, 2025, you were going to have over 250 million subscribers when you have lost roughly 25 million in the past year. Going in the wrong direction, Bob. Anywho, so you got a problem here. The investors are angry, and they can actually change things. Will they? Don't know. Disney might again settle out of this because you know why? They don't want to go to court, because then that's discovery, and then we get to see all the dirty little secrets that they've been very, very careful not to show the world, i.e. actual values, actual costs, and all the losses. But then we got this going on. This was announced again last week. This was revealed. Disney wants to expand the theme parks for $60 billion. Yeah, it's going to be over several years, but still, Disney, where's this $60 billion coming from? You haven't made any money on anything. The theme parks are down. So suddenly Bob wants to say, hey, let's calm down, everybody. Let's not talk pop culture war anymore. We're Disney. We're here for your family. Because suddenly everybody's roasting them and pointing out, you want to spend $60 billion to expand your theme parks when they're currently down? And you currently owe Comcast Universal probably $9 to $10 billion you don't have or don't quite have. Yeah, they fired a bunch of people. And the cost-cutting savings went down over the past year to save around $4 to $5 billion. But you're still short another $5-6 billion that you owe Comcast in literally 9 days. Because they're contractually obligated to give Comcast Universal $9 to $10 million for their remaining shares of Hulu. And Disney needs Hulu because Bob's master plan, because Disney Plus is failing to merge it with Hulu and make that the thing. Hulu Plus or whatever hell you want to call it. I don't know. Either way, this is Bob trying to distract and basically shift the focus because people are now realizing, wow, you have no plan, do you? Where are you going to get all this money? Oh, we got to calm down because if people stop talking about the culture war with us, then maybe they'll forget after 5 minutes and go start spending money again on the parks, on merch, on movies. See, that's not going to work because we're going to keep talking about it. Because no one goes to your movies. You have not had a financially successful movie in 3 years. No MCU movie has really made any money, just enough to buy Kevin Feige a sandwich or two. And Lucasfilm, Dial Up a Destiny. Dial Up a Destiny is costing them upwards of $1 billion or more at this point. That's the reality. And Elemental didn't make money. It still hasn't broken even. Haunted Mansion lost money. Everything Disney in the movies loses money. And you know what's about to lose money? The Marvels. Now, again, the past couple of days, reported by other channels, I stayed away from it because I thought, wow, this is retarded. I gotta wait to see what happens. And I'm glad, as always, that I wait to see what happens. You know why? Other websites were reporting that the Marvels, the upcoming massive flop, only cost $130 million for its budget. Now, right away, a lot of the channels said, whoa, we know this is bullshit. We're going to call you on that. I'm not a breaking news channel, so I waited, and here's why I waited, because here's the truth. Forbes reports Disney spent over $270 million to make the Marvels, which means it's probably over $300 million. Now, according to the article, they are forced to report this because of UK laws, because UK subsidized their production a little bit. But even when you take that away, it's still probably higher because this movie has been reshot from here to infinity and beyond. Reshoots, marketing. It's not cheap. This thing probably cost over $300 million. Another movie that will require a break-even point of $750, $800, maybe $900 million. Bob Iger knows they're going to hit another loser here. It's going to cost them. They will have probably lost by the end of the next fiscal year. Or next fiscal quarter. The next fiscal quarter. When you total up, they will have lost billions on their movie and entertainment branding. Disney Plus is a money pit. Their movies don't make any money. Both animation and Wish is coming up. Can't wait for that to fail too. The Marvels. Captain America, Black Falcon #4 next year. Things canceled. This is Disney. They lose money. So it's not a surprise that Bobblehead has decided to say, hey, let's not get involved in the culture war anymore, guys. We're not really in this. We're in this to give you family-friendly entertainment. We're here to not rock the boat. You have to remember, we're Disney. You love us, don't you? No, this is a distraction, and this is a plea. This is a sign of weakness. This is Bob Iger realizing he's done because all these different things they've reached a head. It's about to pop. I know it's a disgusting metaphor, but hey, what else can I say? Disney is a giant zit. And it's time we pop it and let it just die because it's disgusting anyway. Filled with agenda. They don't care. And this Bob Iger saying, let's take a break, that's horse shit. He is bought and paid for by all the far leftist Marxist commie organizations that pull his levers and tug on his strings. He doesn't want to stop. He just realizes that there's no way out. So he's going to beg. He's going to plead that the more normies, that everybody forget what they've been doing. Well, you know what? We don't forget. We don't forget you've ruined Star Wars. You've turned it into a political wedge. We don't forget that you told fans across all many franchises you've acquired to go F themselves and replace them with the stand base, the consumer, the clapping seals. We don't forget that. We don't forget that you turned those same clapping seals, that stand base, these zombies. We don't forget you've turned them on us to try and propagandize campaign against real fans, calling us all kinds of names. And even though they're sort of in retreat now, saying, can't we just be fans? Can't we just like all these things? No. We don't forget. We remember. And we show the normies what you did too. And then they will see it. And they will not spend money on you. We are done pretending that Bob Iger and Disney will ever be fixed. They're not going to. It requires a deep burning down to the roots to fix Disney, and it will require Disney not being a multi-franchise IP monster anymore. A lot of those atrophied limbs are going to have to be cut off and sold. Just be Disney again, like Michael Eisner did 30 years ago. So in the end, this is a ploy. It's being done because a lot of Disney news is centered on how much money they're wasting and where they're going to get the money and how much trouble they're in financially. But this is Bob Iger begging and pleading. Remember us? We used to be good. No, we remember real Disney, and we hate what you've turned Disney into. All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, the like would be very much appreciated. If you're new here, I invite you to subscribe to me right here on YouTube. We're able to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about whiny Stan, SJW, and fake fan fifis. Hit the notification buttons for my videos like I'm preaching, and by all means, leave a comment. I love to hear from real passionate fans like you. I care what you think. I do not care what the Stans, the SJWs, the fake fans cry about, because 201... they're all cowards behind keyboards, and I trigger them, and it makes me happy. And then I troll them, and that makes me even happier. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you'd like to reach out to me, please email me at theranernerd@gmail.com for all channel business purposes. I am on Twitter now, mostly for promotion and sharing of videos, maybe a little shit stirring here and there. Who knows? @theranernerd. You can also find me at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS, and you can see me on Rumble and Odyssey under the Renaissance Nerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.